Hey everybody, Alex again, the marketing guy here with Marquette Dining Services. Today we're here at the Commons. If you haven't been to the Commons and had any of our smoked meats yet, you are totally missing out. Today we got a special treat. We have Jab, our grill master, our pit master here, to show us a little bit more about how he does smoked meats here at the Commons. So today we also have a full menu that we're going to show you as well. But hopefully we can find Jab hanging out somewhere around the line here. And I don't really see him, but I know we're getting ready. There he is, Jab right there. So this is the mastermind behind smoked meats here at the Commons. There's a whole crew that helps work on smoking meats. But today we want to show you how we actually do our own smoked meats. And today, Jab, we're going to cook ribs, right?
Yes.
What kind of ribs are we starting with today?
We have some baby back ribs. They fresh. They nice. So we good. We turn it on. We muss it up in the back first.
So Jab's starting. So he's going to show you exactly how he does it. Jab's more of a quiet, work behind the scenes type of guy. So today we're really kind of taking him outside of his comfort zone, right, Jab? Right. So why the mustard to start? This is a little different.
It's a tenderized meat.
Tenderize the meat. So any kind of mustard, honey mustard, regular mustard?
Regular mustard.
Regular mustard, so that's easy. And we'll provide, again, just Jab's kind of secret rub and how he does this in a recipe for you. After the video, you'll be able to pick this up. But now he's kind of got this already going on here, tenderizes the meat. Jab, let's talk about your special rub that you put together.
Okay, I have brown sugar, BBQ seasoning, Cajun seasoning, honey. This all I need right here. Brown sugar, this glass.
Yep. The honey's coming on last, folks.
Yeah.
So we also have kosher salt here. And it's really important that we use kosher salt and not just some iodized salt, dirty table salt. Why the kosher salt?
It's better. It got a better flavor than that salt. You can put how much you use for this salt right here.
Right. So definitely, anytime you're smoking meats, you want to get kosher salt. It's going to work the best for you. All right, so we've got the mustard on, and you just put the rub together, and you can see this here, folks. Nice, consistency in there. This is all up to you and your flavor profile. Jab told you what he does, and you want to go heavy with the seasoning, right, Jab?
Right.
And why do we want to go heavy rather than light?
Because the seasoning will seep in real good.
So it's something to keep in mind, and I always tell people this, anytime you're really cooking or grilling or barbecuing like that, you can always add more seasoning because it will fall off and cook off during the process and absorb. So you want to have all that so you don't end up with just some plain meat. So here we go, flip it over.
We'll flip it over. So we do the same on that side over there. One side, we put mustard, not too much. Good.
And as a barbecue person, it's a hands-on process. This isn't something you can just kind of sprinkle on. You definitely want to get your hands on the meat. Make sure you're working in those seasonings, right, Tim?
Yeah. So we don't use seasoning.
And folks, this is literally what we do every day when we're smoking meats here at the Commons. This kind of painstaking work, but there's a lot of love that goes into this. Like Jab and the team that works here every single day. We're going to show you the menu we're featuring today. But Jab, do you ever kind of rub it in? Just leave it, okay? Yeah. So super simple. So now we would take this over to the smoker, right, Jab? So we're going to head on over to our smoker. That's okay. So just like a live cooking show, we would pretend like, whoop, that went into the smoker. And Jab, talk to us about what we're doing with the smoker here. What's the temperature at?
Okay, it's 194 for 2 hours, basically 2 hours, smoking for like a half hour, then let it cook, then let it drain, get sugar.
Cool. So we're gonna take a peek. Anytime you're working with a smoker, you want to make sure you let that smoke kind of come out, because that obviously is very hot. Let's switch around over here. So just take a peek inside there. And literally, that's what our meat's doing. So we're cooking it low and slow. 194, Jab said. Jab, what kind of wood are we using in
We
here?
use mesquite and applewood.
You can use a variety of different woods too, right, Jab?
Yeah.
Kind of based on your flavor profile, what you want. You're a big fan of what kind of
Oak wood.
oak wood? Mesquite's obviously a very popular wood.
Right.
Here we use that mesquite, and then we also have some pellets that we put in there.
They don't look the same.
Good. Jab, how long have you been cooking ribs and doing barbecue?
Let me see, I've been doing this like 5 years now.
And how long have you been like in your life cooking barbecue?
Oh, my life.
Your whole life. And did anybody teach you how to do barbecue?
Well, I had family, and then I worked at a barbecue place. That's it.
So Jab is, when I say a barbecue master, he's a quiet, behind the scenes kind of guy that does this work. But it's a real passion for me. You can see when he does it. And like I said, he works here, and then he works with a friend of ours. And Jab's, you know, always busting his butt, cooking ribs and cooking different, smoking different briskets. So we're lucky to have him here at Marquette and bring his talents and many years of working with barbecue. So Jab, let's talk about the next step. I mean, this is kind of famously known in the barbecue world as a Texas crutch. But let's talk about what we have over here. We wrap it, right?
Right, if you want me to take one out and then wrap it right here.
Let's do it. Yeah, we'll grab one. So as Jab is grabbing that, I want to just talk to you a little bit about that. So there are some philosophies in the barbecue world about whether or not you actually wrap your meat during the cooking process. You're going to want to cook it up to the stall, and then once you get to that stage, you're going to want to wrap it in aluminum foil, or you can wrap it in like a parchment paper, and that'll help hold and cook it. And again, you're cooking it slow, so this is going to sit in your smoker for a good amount of time. Some people decide, you know what, I'm not going to use that, but in a big operation like we have here, being able to do what Jab is doing, let's take a look at what he's doing, getting the aluminum foil ready. Jab, you put honey
first. I do honey, and I do brown sugar. Then I go with the wood.
So what he's doing right now is he's seasoning the aluminum foil. And again, this is just going to create a nice little oven. You've already got that smoke that has gone on from the 2 hours of cooking. And you're pulling it off of the grill or off the smoker. We're going to put it in here and get an extra flavor profile with that brown sugar and honey. Obviously, this is going to add a little bit more of a sweeter consistency, but this is a great way for it also to break down that meat and to get that really nice fall off the bone texture. I'm a big fan of the fall off the bone. Again, in the barbecue world, there's a lot of debate over should it fall off the bone? Do you have to chew it? Personally, I want that to fall off the bone.
You always put it back way. Then you